American people who sound like Carabao Cup ties. So it's like Lincoln Charlton.
Big fan of this. Big fan of this.
Yeah.
This is great.
There was loads. There was like Chelsea, and then who was it? Chelsea
Bradford.
Chelsea Bradford. That was one of them.
Is that actually one of them?
That was one of them.
I was just trying to think of them now.
Loads of names like that.
Oh, that is really. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one.
Proper American.
I was gonna say weird.
Lincoln something. Lincoln's a very American name.
Yeah, you can have it.
Bolton.
Lincoln. You can have.
Bolton's a good one.
Yeah, Milton Keynes, Leighton Orient does it.
Tranmere Bolton. The Earl. Tranmere Bolton.
Leighton Orient.
Oh, this is
Keynes. Great. Milton would be one though.
Milton would be a good one.
Milton
Orient.
Yeah.
Milton Leighton.
Milton Leighton sounds like one.
That's really funny. That's really funny.
I was laughing my head off at some of them.
What else could you have? You could have Stoke Millwall.
Yeah. Stoke. Ooh.
Stoke. Hey, I'm Stoke Millwall.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, man. I'll go surfing. Hey, Stoke. Stoke, you watching the game tonight? That's just Stoke Millwall. He's a great guy.
That's quite a good actor.
I was actually very good. I feel like you had that really brought it to life a little. Hello, welcome back to the Offsiders Podcast, episode 16. We're really riling through the episodes aren't we? We're getting through them, and we're being quite sort of consistent with them. We had a stage where we were in and out a little bit with lots going off, but it's been very consistent.
It was the off season, wasn't it?
It was the off season, and then the Euros were on as well, so it was tough. But we're back, and the season is well and truly underway. Although once again, we're breaking for international football.
Do you know there's another one? There's another one next month as well.
Is there?
Yeah.
I thought this was it.
No, there's another one in like 3 or 4 weeks.
International breaks before Christmas.
What is going off with that? I hate it.
I know why. Because everybody loves the Nations League.
It's just.
There's another one in like 4 weeks.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's really annoyed me. That I thought after this one we were through it.
The annoying thing for me is you can't get any kind of rhythm in the Premier League, can you? It's just kind of stop, start. Yeah.
And then when it does start to get a bit of rhythm, it then does, like you say, just stop. Like there's over the weekend there were some good games, and you're excited for the next weekend immediately, and then you've got to wait 2 weeks.
If your team wins and the international break comes, it's fine. If your goalkeeper makes a 96th minute howler to draw a game against top of the league, you're going to dwell on that for 2 weeks, aren't you? It's just.
I mean, that's a good place to start. Then.
I'm not talking about it.
I want to talk about it.
I'm not talking about it.
Bill, you said you've mentioned it on some on the live draw and spoke about it. I was watching it because we were all very poorly on Friday.
Are we going to get straight into this?
Yeah, let's go into this. Right. I was watching it bedbound. Tom was watching it bedbound. Yeah. Bill, you were probably...
Yeah, I was couldn't miss it.
We were all very, very poorly on the Friday.
I was fine.
You were fine. Yeah. Where did you watch it? At home?
At Mrs. Mum's.
At Mrs. Mum's, right, okay. So, I mean, I wasn't sort of fully focused because I was in and out of feeling rough and feeling okay. But then that 96th minute happened, and I just thought... I couldn't quite believe what I'd seen.
Did you watch it all?
Yeah, all of it, yeah.
Can I ask you a question, just as a neutral?
Okay.
We deserved that win, didn't we? I thought we controlled that game.
I thought we
controlled that game for 90 minutes.
I think the majority of it you did.
We never looked under threat.
I think
there was times, the first 15, 20 minutes they were better.
Yeah. And then when they scored as well.
Yeah. I think the last 5 minutes of the first half as well, I think you did well to hang on.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, but I think the majority we did boss it. But obviously the main talking about the thing that really, really bothered me is not the mistake. I think Meslier does make quite a few mistakes, and it is frustrating. He hasn't done one in recent times, but I think he is renowned in the Leeds fan base
in the Premier League.
Making quite a few mistakes.
In the Premier League, it was.
I think that's harsh.
He was young.
But but regardless, the thing that really annoyed me was the fact that he was laughing with his manager after. That's what really annoyed me. Just wait till you get in the changing room. Go speak to him.
Yeah,
disagree with
I
that?
disagree.
I disagree with that as well.
What?
Go on, Ash.
I don't. He's not laughing. What's happened? He was gutted. And
but
then,
it's like
But if I walk up to you after a match, there's going to be a point where you smile. Oh,
Yeah, but you don't hang about. If
You
I
do,
made that,
well,
no,
you do.
don't.
You
If I
don't
made
know
that
what's
mistake in
happened.
a game, I'd get off the pitch.
It was surprising that he did stay on the pitch for as
He
long as
stayed
he
on the
did.
pitch.
You probably didn't want to go in the changing room
Fair
and face
po,
it.
fair
Fact.
po.
Yeah, but
He's
Fair po
he's gone
looked
over and he's gone over to him and he said, "Thanks for giving us that one at the end, mate." Hasn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah, but
It's his old manager as well.
yeah, I get that, and
He
I
might
know
not
that.
have said that. He might have gone over and said, "Look, you've done worse than the youth teams when you was with us or whatever."
Yeah,
and
but-
like he's talked. He's trying to
Yeah.
But
prick up his
I know,
spirits.
but
But I can understand Jack's point of
he's,
view.
he's literally
You
laughing
shouldn't
and
be
joking.
doing that, yeah.
Firpo has done what, not what Meslier should have done. Probably shouldn't have done that. But Firpo's reaction, there was a few people saying that it was no bit of an overreaction on Twitter. I'm fully for it.
Firpo
You've
costs
lost-
us more than Meslier does in a
not,
season.
no, not at the moment.
Of course it does.
What
What a waste of a
Firpo's
player.
one of our best players.
It's
at
gone
the
down.
moment.
It's gone down as a Firpo own goal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have scored it then, should he?
Yeah.
Can I throw a different slant on it?
Go on.
If you're the goalkeeper and say there is a divot and say it's actually hit a complete divot,
It has hit a divot.
which I think it has.
Yeah,
Say it's hit
100%.
because there's no way you get if you know where you're getting your angles. I mean, there's just no way you're getting your angles.
Not to that
Say
extent.
it's hit an actual corner of a divot and it's moved completely out of the way, like a leg spinner almost.
He
It's
didn't
moved,
get a touch on
It's
it,
moved
did he?
completely. That's what I'm saying. It's gone so much. It must have done. But hypothetically, right? Say that's happened and it's gone completely out of your way, and there's nothing you could have done about it in goal because there isn't any. There's nothing you can do about that. Then, like, is there that much that he can feel that bad for?
Yes. Right. The basics of goalkeeping would be to get your body behind the ball.
It was
If
behind
you-
the ball.
It wasn't behind the ball. He's
It
gone to
was.
pick it up and his legs are
Yeah.
wide open.
Yeah,
It's not
because
gone
he
through
picked
his
up- it's
legs.
only-
Do
it's
you think
only-
it's
Yeah,
like
but
a
what I'm
punch
saying
and
is,
two
if
miles
he's
an hour.
gone with the long barrier approach, then his body blocks it from going right round.
But
He's
why
gone
would
to
he?
just pick it
Why
up?
would he
Obviously, he's not
think
meant
that?
to- Obviously, he's not meant to do that.
He's picked that up. He's had that ball come over and bounce in front of him 1,000 times,
and he'll have picked it up. And
he's never used the long barrier for any of those, has he?
Yeah,
He's
probably-
just a standard.
yeah,
one.
but-
It's bouncing at 2 miles an hour. It's not even a
Yeah.
hard bounce.
I know. I'm not that gutted with the mistake. I don't think, like you say, and also the problem with being a goalkeeper is the worst factor about it is if you make a mistake, chances are it's a goal.
And I
So-
think on the as well, which didn't help, was being on the Friday night game when there was no other matches around. So just if that was on Saturday at 3:00, that would have got mixed in with everything else.
On
And
Twitter, that went
it was just
absolutely
mad.
crazy. Everyone said it's like one of the worst goalkeepers
there's
I've
no
ever
way.
seen, so.
Yeah, there's no way in hell that with a goalkeeper of that level where he's misjudged the flight of the ball
By that angle.
much.
It's
Like,
like
there's
under
just-
fives, isn't it?
I
that-
agree.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
just no way
I
that
agree,
could be.
and
It
I'm not.
must have.
I don't. Yeah, it must have obviously spun or took a divot. You are right,
Or he
but
slipped a fiver.
€5 French.
The Offsiders podcast does not.
But like I say, the more annoying factor for me was the fact just wait till you get in the changing room. Just go speak to him in the changing room.
I
Like, fair
think-
enough. Like,
I can understand that
he
point
can
of
come
view.
and console him and maybe be like look gutted, but he looked like he was having a laughing joke, and it was like 3 or 4 minutes after it happened. If that's me, I've conceded in the last minute against a team that are up there contending for the title as well. After last season where we didn't go up, and that has happened, I'm absolutely gutted, and I'm getting off the pitch and I'm saying,
I think
thank
he's
you
in
to the
shock.
fans that I'm going.
I think he's in shock, and I think it's just happened, and I think he's seen it. And also, you have a bit of an awkward thing where you've seen someone who you know quite well, like Reggie Lebris, and then you kind of like going like, oh, I need to kind of make a bit of an effort. It's a human nature. I'm not really that bothered about that, and I'm not really that bothered about the mistake. I think the worst thing for me about the worst thing for me about the mistake is what I've realised is this is going to sound quite dramatic. I think I'm going to be a little bit sad about that mistake for the rest of my life, like a little bit forever,
Well, maybe
forever.
slightly.
Just in like that was a game we should have just like that happened.
I know what you mean.
Like only like 0.000, but like there's forever.
You're always going to look back.
I'm always going to go. Why did that happen? Like, in my heart, just like,
know what you
I'm
mean.
always, I'm just like.
There's
and
worse things happening in the world.
yeah, there is nothing, but like I just think like I was sat there in the 95th minute and I was thinking
Yeah.
this is a great win, and like, all the fans had gone, and it was just good. It was a statement victory for the
It's
season.
just
Really set you up.
it was, and
And I never saw
No.
that coming.
it
Never
was
saw
just,
that coming.
and do you know what the worst part was as well? Like, I was watching it on a stream, so I was about 30 seconds behind, and Tom put a message into the group chat that said, "Oh Meslier," and I thought,
Oh, did you
what
not
on-
see it at
I
that
thought,
point?
what on earth has happened
Oh,
here?
so you-
And I didn't
oh,
think it was
that's
going to be that
even
bad.
worse.
When it was from
That's
the free
even
kick,
worse.
I
Oh,
thought
I'm
he was
sorry.
gonna come and claim it, and he drops it. And then when I saw what happened, I just thought, oh, for God's sake. And then I was on my
I would have
deathbed as
rather
well.
I would have rather that, I think.
I was
Because
a little
me
bit
watching it
prepared.
blind,
Yeah,
it was
apologise
horrible.
that I ruined that special moment for
It
you.
wasn't a special moment. I was a little bit, I was a little bit going in with, I was ready for it. I was
Yeah.
cautious of what was going to happen. But yeah, the only thing I hope doesn't happen is we come to the end of the season, we don't go up, and it's by
I can't
2
know.
points.
something like that.
Because that percentage of me being permanently sad
raises.
increases quite a bit.
Especially until we get back into the Premier League.
Yes.
Then it might decrease.
Yeah,
a little bit.
if we're out for a decade now, another 16
Yeah,
years.
absolutely.
Shall we move on? Shall we go Premier League? Where
Yeah.
should we
Premier
start?
League.
Shall we start Brentford Wolves?
Yes.
The high scoring game.
Scored again inside.
Second minute.
Oh,
It's mental.
like this is mental.
The fans were all moaning when it hit the minute mark.
They
Yeah.
started groaning,
And then they scored like 16 seconds later.
Is it like a routine? I've seen the goals, but it doesn't look like there's anything.
Thomas Frank said they just do a high press from the start.
Is that just
and
what
just
it is?
literally push everyone
Because it's not like they're not
Yeah.
the same goal every
Did they
single
have the
time.
kick-off each time for the last 4 weeks?
They
No,
did,
they
but they
didn't.
did.
he
But
said-
then this weekend they didn't.
He said he's been practicing coin tosses.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I mean, like I kind of hate that and like that
No,
in
I
equal
like that.
measure. Like that's the level we've got to now.
Yeah.
Like, they've had a set piece
It
coach
was
for
only
10
due,
years.
Yeah. I like that though.
But mate, like
Did you see that they then scored pretty much straight from kickoff after Wolves had scored?
Yes.
So they did it again.
And then
from
also
kickoff.
Wolves
Wow.
scored like 2 minutes after them, didn't
Yeah.
they? So it was like there was like 3
was-
goals inside the first
It
10
was
minutes. or
1-1
something.
in like I think it was the 4th minute.
Yeah.
It was the same with West Ham Ipswich.
Mental.
you look at like Arsenal's like set pieces in the corners,
Yeah.
and like they look a threat
Yeah.
every single
Villa.
time they put it in. And you're going like, God, that is a real route to. I know it's obviously to say, but like the pressing early from the kickoff.
Spurs don't do it, and Postecoglou refuses to get. a
How's
set-piece
that
coach.
working out for you?
Exactly, yeah, I know. So,
Leeds have had over 160 corners in a row without scoring.
really?
Yeah, we've not scored
It's a
since.
poor
We've not scored for like 8 months from a corner.
Ange ball.
To be fair,
Well, we don't have any tall players.
Yeah, I
I
was
do
gonna
remember
say.
hearing the probability of scoring from a corner is so slim. Like with the amount that are taken to the amount that
I
are.
think-
Look
I
at
think that's
Arsenal,
probably-
though.
But if you've got a tall, strong team, you've got to make it. Like
what's your best-
non-league, that's how people win like a lot of their
Yeah.
games from set pieces. It's been horrible.
What's your best solution then? If your chances and your stats are really poor from scoring from corner, is a short corner routine a
No,
better
I
option?
hate short
I
corners.
hate short corners.
Especially being a centre half. I hate short. Nothing more
Laying it to the
infuriating.
edge of the box and
Yeah, but if
Tracking
you've
all
got
the way
something,
up.
if you've got something going on in
Yeah.
the box to stop runners and allow the shot to happen, then okay. But if it's just off the cuff and it's like
Yeah.
what you're doing to get the ball in the box, I've come all the way up from defence to come and head the ball, and you've played it short to the winger. You do that every single attack. I want to go at
get
scoring.
there. I think I've been watching the Arsenal corners. I've been trying to take like a bit of like what are they doing? And what they're doing is they've got 2 or 3 players in like a little arc round the goalkeeper. And what they do is they don't push him, they don't shove him, they just stand still and create it so the goalkeeper can't get out. So the goalkeeper then tries to push his way out, but he can't get out. But you can't give a foul against Arsenal because they're just standing there doing nothing. So I think for the Spurs goal, they've stood round him.
Block the keeper.
He can't get out.
Vicario
at all.
hates it as
Yeah.
well.
Well, of
doesn't
course
he?
you do, and everyone's having a go at Vicario, but like they're blocking him in, and then Gabriel's got a free header, and it's really
You
close.
need
But
you-
the balls, it's the corners from Saka are so
Yeah, they are.
good. They're whipped with
Yeah.
pace
Yeah.
in the right area.
That one against City was just perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Edison again couldn't get anywhere near it.
I feel like there's
the same with
a
Edison,
lot of
didn't they?
people in football, especially fans. One of the most frustrating things as a fan is when you don't beat the first man from a set
Oh,
piece.
my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
That's
Well,
worse than a shot.
Well,
It is.
welcome to Ellen Road.
So yeah, exactly. But do we have to give more of what you've just said there about Saka? Do you have to give more credit to the person taking the corner that it's actually maybe
His
a little bit more
corners
difficult than
are
Yeah.
outrageous.
Yeah.
They are, yeah.
And they're on the penny every single time with
Like James Ward-Prowse.
He's
on-
on.
James Ward-Prowse.
He's on
yeah.
7
corners.
assists this season already.
But like you said about beating the first man, I cannot understand why you cannot go to a training ground and
I
people
know,
practice the
I
free kicks.
do know.
Why can't you just practice like hitting the ball and like doing what Saka
so
does? Like, it must be practice.
Yeah.
It is so infuriating, especially even for me on a Saturday when you don't beat the first man. Like you say, the
At
whole
your level, they should be whipping in really
yeah.
good corners.
They should,
Like, they
yeah.
should be.
but
Like,
they don't, and it happened in the Premier League as well. So it's what are you laughing at?
Just having a go at all your teammates there. But they don't. My team do not give me good
No,
delivery.
no,
in the
no.
back.
Yeah, but sometimes they're aware of that, and then if they do put a good ball in, I'll say well done. You know what I mean? Did Arsenal score from a corner this weekend? Speaking of corners,
Not
I can't.
sure.
Havertz, Saka, and Martinelli, wasn't it?
I don't think
I hope that's a quiz
Oh,
question
did they
for us.
bounce one out?
Yeah, just giving you an answer.
Just quickly on Wolves. Gary O'Neill.
Awful.
Yeah, struggling.
They were bad at the end of last season.
Yeah, they
so
were.
they've just brought
They've
that forward
Fans are still
this
behind him
season.
though.
They're
Yeah,
not.
they've been chanting against
I've
She on the
not heard
board, but I
that
think
they
he
Oh,
made
really?
he made a couple
Yeah.
of subs in the second half, and they started chanting, "You don't know what you're doing."
You
Gary
can't be
Neville.
behind him when he's. I mean,
This is the
have
worst
they won
start
like
they've ever.
3 in 25.
This is the worst start
really
they've had to
bad.
Premier League since like 2004 or something
They've
like
taken
that.
a point from 7.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they've not
it's
been
really,
good. They
really
are
bad.
struggling, aren't they? But
The squad's poor.
I think it's
The squad's poor.
the chairman's fault. It's not Gary Neal. Gary Neal's a good manager, as you know, as we know.
I know, but his stock is.
Uh-oh.
His
Low,
stock
isn't
is.
it?
His stock is.
Yeah, but he can't be a bad manager if he's had 2 decent
I
seasons.
think they've
and then
lost
now-
all their leadership players. Like if you think a few years ago, they had Neto, they had Jota, they had Neves,
Neves,
they
yeah.
had Moutinho, they had Raul Jimenez. You know, they are 5 big, like, you know, leaders on the pitch. You know, you add in like your Kilmans and your Craig
Yeah, I was gonna
Dawsons
say,
and all that. And then you look at it now and you go, they've all gone. Who are their players? Lamina, Gomez. They're not Lamina's
They're all the
captain, isn't
same
he?
players, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they
Everywhere.
are.
Like, there's
Yeah.
nobody who's going to grab the game by the scruff of the
Even like
neck and all
Diego
that.
Costa, like he was a bit, you know, he'd get yourself
They love
about.
Costa.
Yeah. Whereas like, I
They
don't
don't have
know.
a strong striker either. This strand.
They don't have a
Yeah,
strong- they don't have a strong
Larson,
player
he
anywhere.
did good finish, to be fair.
They
know,
sold
but-
Kilman for 40 million and they've not
not
really
invested it,
replaced him. So
How much was Strand Larson?
He
He
was
was a
on
big
loan.
one,
He's on loan. I
Oh,
think.
is he
Yeah,
only
I'm
on
sure
loan?
he
he's on
looks
loan.
a
I know,
decent
but even
player.
still,
He looks quite weedy, doesn't he?
yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. I like Wolves in the Premier League, to be fair. So I'd like them to stay up, but it's.
Do you
at
think
the
they're going
moment.
to stay up? Yes or no? Right
No.
now.
I had them going down at the start.
Yeah, I think
so-
I did.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Tom.
Well, I had Brentford going down, so I think they're going.
Yeah, I had Brentford going. I thought
yeah,
Brentford
Tom-
would really struggle.
Ash and I both defended Brentford.
I thought they'd really struggle.
Look, we both said at the time continuity. Thomas Frank, like out of all the teams, I think they'll be fine.
I know. I don't, yeah.
I don't think Wolves are going to go down.
Do you not?
I don't think come what may. I don't think by May. I don't think Wolves
They're
will
a
be down.
stronger
That's just
team.
my feeling.
They're a stronger team than some other
They
teams
are,
in there,
yeah.
but they're not getting any results.
It depends on what they do with
anywhere.
like Gary O'Neill
Oh,
as
it's a
well.
tough
Like
one.
It is a tough one.
Yeah, but you
there-
can't just
but
sign
there are,
Gary
like you
O'Neill.
say-
Who are they going to bring in at Wolves?
I mean, Southampton are going to go down.
Big
aren't
Sam.
they?
Southampton and Leicester, I think.
Well, Leicester won. Leicester
They
the
did,
first team
actually.
out of the relegated teams to win. They
Comeback.
beat 1-0 Buonanotte, didn't they? So
He's a good player.
He's a good player. He's on
Really,
loan from
really
Brighton.
good.
Him.
Yeah, he's
He's
19.
on at 19.
Yeah,
19.
and he's
We
a good
nearly
player.
signed him on loan year before. He's a really good player.
Yeah, he
Brighton
is.
have got if they're putting a player of that
I know,
caliber
yeah.
out on loan, they've
Yeah.
got some serious good players.
Well, Brighton won as well. Brighton 3-2 comeback of the weekend against Spurs. Spurs absolute bottled City again.
Spurs have got the record for the most times in the Premier
Yes.
League for losing a game from 2-0 up.
Is that
Yeah.
is that
In the
true?
history-
They're
in the
quite,
history.
quite
That's a
clear
quiz
as well, aren't
question.
they?
Well, I did not
We're
know
all going to be
that.
silent, aren't we, before these quizzes?
Wow, yeah. I mean, a great comeback from Brighton. Ruter scored.
Yeah, and he got an assist.
He did, yeah. Good finish as well. Obviously,
Really good
Welbeck
finish.
scoring. Welbeck is just like a fine wine, isn't he?
We've sang his praises a few
He's-
times.
yeah, he's
I don't
just-
think it's fine. I think he's just always been good.
Did you see Rutter's assist for Welbeck?
Yeah, he just barged his way through on the wing, didn't he?
If you're a Tottenham fan and you're watching that in the box, oh my God.
That was prime Rutter though in terms of what he
Yeah.
does.
I don't know. Just going back to Welbeck, I don't know if he's always been good.
He's played for Man United and
I
Arsenal.
know. I don't think he's ever
And
been a bad
he was
player.
he was really good for Sunderland.
He's just-
Remember he had
He
a
was
couple of
really
years
good
on
for
loan.
Sunderland.
He hasn't
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
had a consistent run of games,
Yeah.
has he? He's
Yeah.
never been the main man.
When I say he's really good, I think he's one of those where I think he's like a bit like a Giroud, where he's a bit under. And no, I'm not comparing him to Giroud in terms of what he's done. I mean, when he's playing for your club,
Yeah.
I think you go, God, this guy's
You know,
world
good.
like a quality number 9. But then I don't think he's got the necessarily the plaudits.
Bit of an old school number 9, like
Yeah.
I think
one
he's
of
always
those
been
strikers
good.
who has
34
a.
though.
I think he's always
23.
been good.
Yeah, he's
But,
not. Yeah,
but I think it's only now that we've realised
played
how
for
good
United
he is.
and Arsenal.
yeah. So he has
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
he's always been good, but I would say over recent times he has
appreciated.
better. Yeah, maybe appreciated is the word I'm looking for. But yeah, I don't think he's ever been a bad player, but he just scores goals.
He used to be more of a
Well,
winger, didn't he? Like he used to be
yeah.
more like a right
When he was
wing,
younger,
did
'cause he was
Welbeck,
quick, wasn't
and
he?
But I
he
think
kind of
He's very-
found.
He's very strong. He's tall. He's strong.
Yeah.
He's
a bit-
adapted his play.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a bit. Well, yeah, Ronaldo-esque.
Correct.
Well, I think what sums it up is Brighton. If you look at Brighton's squad, they've got all these players that they signed for 25-30 million, and they're all 20, 21, 22. And there's about 10 of them that you could just go.
The same, isn't it?
Being the same, and they've got the same. Like you look at their squad, it's got such a lovely squad.
I
Yeah.
really
And
like their
Welbeck,
manager.
34,
Yeah.
completely against the mould of everything
And
they've
Milner.
got.
They've just
And
got a
Milner,
couple of
and
those wise
It's
heads.
just
he
such
starts
a
to
well-run club.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
it is.
well.
I really like their manager.
I like the manager.
I think
like
he's-
him.
I think he's really.
Well,
really
they were my dark horses this year.
Yeah, I thought they'd
We
do
said
it.
top 6.
I think I said. I think I put them 8th or something like that. But I just because of how
I know
good
dark
the other
horses was a
teams
bit of
are as well.
a kind of. It wasn't a very controversial shout at the time, but what I meant they're going to really be good.
Yeah,
They're
They
gonna
spent
be
the
really
thing is, though-
£200 million, didn't they? To be
Yeah,
fair?
they did. But also,
They
it's,
always spend a lot.
But they recruit in the right place. It's not like they spend 200 million quid and you go, oh, you've actually that's a bad buy. They're always
Well, that mint
good
looks
buys.
amazing.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
mint.
Yeah,
He's absolutely. He's the one who was at Newcastle, wasn't he?
Feyenoord, yeah.
How do they lose someone like him? I would say they're probably struggling for a winger at the moment.
Yeah.
Who have they got on the wing? Harvey Barnes and
Gordon.
Gordon. Yeah, Gordon.
Yeah.
So if you need someone else to come in and
Well,
be the
Barnes
three-
has had to come in because
Exactly.
they haven't had anyone else
You're
to
right.
really play on the right.
It was
What-
a strange,
what are they doing?
decision from Newcastle.
Yeah.
And obviously they got rid of Elliot Anderson as well. I don't know, weird one.
Didn't
that.
mean to go to Feyenoord, and then they bought him from Newcastle.
He's been on loan from
He's
He's
on
on
Newcastle.
loan at
loan,
Feyenoord.
yeah.
I
Appa-
guess sometimes
apparently
you
he
don't
re-
become. Yeah, you need different environment, don't you? to
I
play?
reckon he might go Liverpool. That Minter. Obviously with Slaughter, if he sticks around for. the
Oh, of
next 2
course,
years,
slotted him last year.
And
Yeah.
if he gets better and better
Oh,
at
that's a
Brighton,
great
I
shout.
think he might be like a little replacement for a Salah.
That's a great
or
shout. Great shout. I think you
Well,
could be right
Salah's
with that.
still not renewed his contract, has he?
No,
Him, Virgil and Trent.
Well, he did.
Have you seen Gary Lineker as well?
No.
Gary
Is he
Lineker's
coming back?
Gary Lineker's contract's up at the end of the season with Match of the Day. He's been on his podcast talking about him in the Fab Four with Van Dijk. Who was it? Van Dijk.
Did he?
And he went, and Gary Lineker's contract. We said, no one's interested if I stay or not.
No, I haven't seen that. Should we go into the main topic? I think we covered this week in football.
Yes.
Anything else anyone wants to touch on before we move into our main topic?
No,
Nothing?
you're
Okay.
happy with
I'm
your
happy.
point?
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
do it.
Happy your point?
So
at
we've
bottom?
got.
Yes, I am.
There you go.
we've
Quick Shrewsbury.
Oh yeah.
So happy
Do you want
with
to
point
speak about the gaffer for
Yes,
Bolton?
can do. Squared up to our centre back at the
Brilliant,
end of the game. Have you seen the clip
Yeah,
of it?
class. Why did he do it?
I don't.
Who was
What
that? Ian Evatt, the Bolton.
Yeah.
we had been stopping and slowing the game down for the whole second half,
Just to
In
take a
Shrewsbury
point.
Town, you've got
Yeah.
to do that. No offence.
but it was just a massive head loss. I don't know what he
You'll
must
get a
have
big fan
said.
for that. You will.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
I need to
you'd
see
hope
this.
so, wouldn't
Have
you?
you
Have you
seen
not
this?
seen it?
I've
Yeah,
not seen
it's like
this.
Alan Pardew.
It is worse.
Not
I would
quite.
say. It's worse.
Do you think worse
Yeah,
than Pardew?
yeah. Against Mailer.
Yeah, but the
worse than
Pardew one.
Pardew one. No. He leans in, like you see the aggression in his face. He
Yeah,
probably loses his right.
He's coming over shouting at the refs, and then
Your
the
skipper
Shrewsbury
says
lad must have just said something just to get under his skin a bit, and he's just
Is
absolutely
this
gone at him.
this is after full time?
At the end of the game, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
But he did it
tasty.
right in front of the referees. He
Yeah.
just
Did he get a red
Yeah,
card?
it was virtually a
Yeah, he
headbutt.
did get a
Yeah,
red
yeah.
card.
Yeah, it was just stupid.
I'm
but-
a big fan of the new system where you can get a red card after the full time.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
when we were
it's
kids, that you couldn't. Once the game finished, you could do what you want. You weren't getting any more cards.
Is it? I think it's after 15 minutes after the game, you can go and speak to the referee about anything. But until then, you're not. You can still get in trouble with
he
it.
came at him all guns blazing.
Yeah, he did. Like I know that it's frustration.
I know, it's
but
easy.
Just
It's
stupid,
easier
isn't
said than
It,
done,
it
isn't it?
so is because referees are so infuriating. But like you say, it's the way of the world at the moment. You got to do that.
Right, so today's topic, we are doing the all-time England 11. Now, bearing in mind, all four of us are very, very young whippersnappers. There might be some overlap here with players. We don't have the Keegans and the Jeff Hursts of this world. Well, you might do. Oh, okay, fair enough. Actually, I'm speaking a bit out of turn, aren't I? I don't know what you've got. So shall we start with goalkeepers and move our way around and
Yeah.
kind of
I
get
like
it in
that.
from there?
What formation have we all got?
I've gone
'Cause that'd be
4-4-2.
I was going to say that as well. I've gone a
Oh, God, even
Are
Christmas
you going for
tree.
the Christmas
gonna
pudding?
say-
The Mike Bassett Christmas pudding.
4-3-1-2. So
4-4-2.
and then yeah. I've got a 4, 3 midfielders, 1 sat just behind.
No
You got
width,
10. You
yeah.
got 10.
Yeah.
You got
and
no
then
width,
2
you got no
strikers.
width.
No, I
Similar.
haven't.
You
I-
can't have
I-
width.
But I think we've lacked wingers really.
I've really struggled to
We
get
were
wingers.
totally saying
We've
Yeah.
lacked
I've gone
wingers.
I think you've been
I've gone a
quite clever with
diamond.
this.
Have you gone a
You've
narrow
diamond.
diamond? A narrow diamond or a real
A narrow diamond.
Okay.
I've gone
Yeah.
4-4-2,
Keep it tight.
and my 2 centre midfielders would get massively overrun. So that's
Yeah,
that's where I'm at.
Lots of holes.
I'm the 4-1-2-2.
You've got 13 plates.
You've got 3 at the back.
Tonka in the middle.
Goalkeeper then.
I'm
I'm assuming me and Tom are going to have the same, and you two are going to have the same.
I think yes.
Have you? Me and Tom Pickford.
Jordan
You
Pickford.
can have a Jordan Pickford
Of course
as the
you
best
can.
England
You can.
goalkeeper.
You know what?
Of course
Absolutely
Right.
not.
Just can.
He's the
This-
best.
He has
See,
to
right,
be.
okay. Here,
Absolutely not.
herein lies
a
the
ve-
problem of doing this.
He's an above average goalkeeper, and that's it.
No,
That is Jordan
he
Pickford.
has to be.
No, I
Of
don't.
course
Just
he
because he
does.
pulls all the faces and fist bumps and
No,
sticks his tongue
what?
out.
Sorry.
Hang on a minute.
He is
hold on,
riddled
hold
with
on, hold on a minute.
autism.
I need to say something about Jordan Pickford. Jordan Pickford is a poor goalkeeper.
No.
He's a bang average goalkeeper. I would not even put him in the category as being good, let alone world class, let alone anything else. He is a bang average, but I would be gutted if we had him on a free transfer this summer. Genuinely. He's
You
not.
think-
He did
I'm
get
sorry,
Everton
wait.
Player of
You
the
think
Year
Meslier
2 years in a row.
is a better keeper than Pickford?
I think Meslier is a better goalkeeper than Jordan Pickford. Yeah, I do.
Oh,
yeah, I do.
Right, hang on. Let me just
Anyway,
explain my
sorry.
reasonings
Sorry, go
because
That
we
is
debate all
wrong.
this all day. the 2018 World Cup, first of all, right? That is probably his first. I think that is his first major tournament. That's the first penalty shootout.
He's only in there because we don't have anyone better.
That is true.
That is the only reason he's
true.
there.
First penalty shootout we won in a very, very long time. And he was absolutely vital in that.
He was good. He was good in that.
I think is he the first goalkeeper to have winning 3 penalty shootouts? I'm sure he has Switzerland twice, and then that World Cup one.
Colombia.
He's made some unbelievable saves for England. Whenever he's put on an England shirt, he's been Mr. Reliable. He's never put a foot wrong. He's never made a mistake. You two are going to have David Seaman. I know
Tournaments.
you are. And
Tournaments
Ronaldinho
used to be
scored. Hang on a minute, please, Ashley Green. Ronaldinho lobbed David Seaman from 45 yards. Let's never forget that, please. Next, Jordan Pickford has always been, for England, superb. He's never, ever been... you've never seen him do a bad performance. He's come on. He's
commanding, isn't
How
he?
many times
the question is, England's. Excuse me. The question is England's all-time 11. England, the national team. Jordan Pickford is the best English goalkeeper there has ever been.
Can I counter that? I think you've made a fair defence. Last year there was a random game against Belgium in the Nations League at Wembley. And it was a nothing game.
Are you on about that one where he passed it out?
Yeah, no, hear me. No, I'm defending you guys. I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay,
he passed it out and he made a mistake. It was only about 8 months ago. Passed it out, made a mistake, and Lukaku scored or whatever. And the commentators said, and this was only 8 months ago, the commentators said, that's Pickford's first ever mistake leading to a goal in an England shirt. And it was a random friendly against Belgium 8 months ago. So I thought, God, has he never ever made a mistake leading to a goal?
He's had a good team in front of him.
No, you've got to give him credit.
Is that Maguire and Stones in front of him, mate?
Well, you wait until you see my centre-backs, my friend.
No.
David Seaman didn't have a good defence in front of him.
No, he did. Okay, can I sort Jordan Pickford very quickly?
Well, he was also...
I think there's two arguments getting conflated here a little bit. First argument is this, is Jordan Pickford has performed very, very well in an England shirt. I think that's fair. He has performed very, very well in an England shirt.
The best.
The second one is this, is Jordan, but also, which can also be true, that's mutually exclusive, Jordan Pickford has performed very well in an England shirt. The second argument is Jordan Pickford is a pretty poor goalkeeper. Both of those things are true.
Hang on, wasn't he?
He had the second most clean sheets in the league last season.
For Everton.
He's a pretty poor goalkeeper.
For Everton.
He's a poor goalkeeper.
He got, was it the most fantasy points?
It was.
He's had the most shots against.
When I'm
he had 15 at the weekend.
Goalkeeper, I'm thinking of fantasy points.
You're thinking of world-class goalkeeper.
None.
Are you thinking of Jordan Pickford?
I think he is world-class. Yeah.
Okay, no, I wouldn't say world class.
For England.
They used to call him Poppadom hands. And they always said his arms were short.
No, T-Rex hands.
No one's calling him Poppadom. First of all, it's Poppadom wrists, so you've got the saying wrong there. Secondly, nobody's ever called him Poppadom hands.
They
T-Rex.
They on the streets.
T-Rex arms. Even Tommy's put him as the best.
They hate him because they hate him.
Anyway, let's move on from Pickford. I would like to do a poll. I've got David Seaman.
I've got David Seaman because he was better.
How many finals has Seaman been in?
David Seaman. Okay, right, hold on a minute.
Correct.
How many
penalty shootouts has David Seaman won for England?
What was the road to the final in the two finals?
No, we're not. Let's move on. David Seaman's a much better goalkeeper.
I want a poll.
Okay, we'll do a poll.
David Seaman or Jordan Pickford for England.
You've got to be over the age of. You've got to be over the age of 30 to take part in the poll, so you can see both players. So you can see both players.
That save against Jorginho beats Seaman alone.
Thank you.
How many times have you watched David Seaman?
In the penalty shootout, Jorginho at the time.
I do remember.
At the time,
the little hop. He was the best penalty taker in the world at the time.
He stood up and took that penalty, and everyone thought, "Oh, for God's sake!" And he saved it.
And then Saka let the country down.
And Sancho let the country down. Yeah. We got right back.
Right back. G-Nev.
Yeah, I've got Gary Neville.
I've got Kyle Walker.
I've gone Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker's not that good of a defender.
Kyle Walker's a much better right back than Gary Neville.
Hang on a minute. It was Gary Neville or Kyle Walker. I'm happy with either. I've just gone Kyle Walker for the pace and the strength. That's all.
Adama Traore is just showing you that he's faster than him. Did that make him a better player than Kyle Walker then?
Walker's come to the end of his career now.
Walker's like 35, man.
And Kyle Walker's
not 35.
He's about 33.
He's close now. I think he's 34.
Yeah. So I'm happy with you two having Gary Neville, but for me, I think Kyle Walker is the better right back.
Kyle Walker's better than Gary Neville.
If I had to be like an arbitrary, like neutral, Kyle Walker's a better footballer than Gary Neville.
Yes.
But I think as a better footballer, I think he's a better footballer.
And for England, he's been better.
As an all-round footballer, I don't think he is.
I think he is.
Gary Neville won everything with Man United. Who was always the right back.
Yeah, but if Kyle Walker was in Sir Alex Ferguson's squad during those Premier Leagues, he'd have chosen Kyle Walker over Gary Neville.
You also just said that Jordan Pickford had a good team in front of him. You're saying that Gary Neville didn't have a good team around him at Man United.
Gary Neville
he
was
had a good team
carried.
for England as well, but he was part of the good. He was one of the key elements.
I'm going Gary Neville, but I might be a
I'm
bit.
happy though.
Right.
I'm not going to debate that.
Centre backs.
I've gone John Terry. We all got John Terry.
I've not put Terry.
I've not got Terry.
What?
Have you not got Terry as well?
I can't be bothered. You've not put John Terry.
I've not put John
No.
Terry in.
He's the. What?
I wonder if you've got the same two as me.
I've gone Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Because you need the legs. And
Yeah.
I've gone big Harry Maguire.
No, you haven't. You haven't. You haven't gone Harry Maguire.
What?
Centre back
Have you got Harry Maguire?
I've
No, of
seen
course I
Terry.
haven't.
I've seen Campbell. I've seen Ferdinand. And I've stuck Harry Maguire.
All right. Well, you're out.
Can
of
I-
this conversation.
For England.
Bill,
For
I'm
England, we're
assuming
going on the
you've got
Pickford
Rio as well.
conversation.
I've got Rio.
I haven't got Rio.
No, I haven't got Rio.
He didn't go 20. Did he go 20 World Cups?
No, you didn't go to any Euros.
Okay.
Or one of them.
But he's
So-
still very good for England.
I nearly went 5 at the back to
Harry
put him in.
Maguire's- Harry Maguire, the argument then comes up, what you were saying about Jordan Pickford.
I can
and
understand
But
it.
then you're completely contradicting
But you're
yourself.
contradicting yourself.
I'm not, because I think there's someone better than Harry Maguire.
For England.
Yeah.
I-
Bobby Moore.
Match winner.
Have you gone Terry and Moore?
Thank you.
Bobby Moore!
He won the
Bobby
World
Moore.
Cup.
Oh my
He was the
God.
What do you mean?
He was the
Bobby Moore?
captain.
He was
Tell
the-
me what your highlights were.
Oh, who have you got then? Because we don't know yours. Ferdinand and who?
I've gone. I wrote Terry down and I've crossed him out. I've gone Sol Campbell.
Okay.
Because Rio and Campbell were. You can probably back me up on it. Rio and Campbell were very, very good.
You've gone very golden generation, haven't you?
I have gone very golden generation. Yeah, I have. I've been pretty much all of them.
But then the problem there is they didn't do anything. And I know the manager comes into that equation, but
I'm just. What I'm doing is I'm not saying what they've done as a team. I'm going. If you've got all imaginary 50, 60 of the best England players all in a room there, and I've got to pick them out and say you're the best players. I'm going to put you in a position and put you in a team. That's the team I've gone for. That's why I can see the Kyle Walker over Neville argument.
Yeah.
I'm not going well. That you didn't do anything in the England team, therefore you're rubbish.
okay.
I'm just going like they're all the players winning, and it was tough between Terry and Campbell, but I just think Sol Campbell did a little bit more in an England shirt than
He
John
scored
Terry.
that goal, didn't he, against Portugal that wasn't allowed, and that cost
think
us. We should have got to the final.
Was that the one that we lost 2-1?
I think he scored against Denmark. I
penalty
think in a year as
Do you
well.
remember the header from the corner?
Yeah,
And then
was it 2004?
2004. I'm pretty
It was
sure.
a-
I'm pretty sure that was a 2-1.
it
one.
wasn't the Ronaldo.
Oh, that wasn't the Ronaldo one.
I don't think so.
So you've
Sure.
got Terry and Bobby
It's not
Moore.
penalty.
I've got Bobby Moore because he won the World Cup. He's a
Went
captain.
on to penalties.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't not put him in.
Yeah.
I know he wasn't. Obviously, I didn't see him.
I never saw him
thought
have a
he
good game.
No, but
but-
yeah. But I think he was 22 when he became the captain of England, and he just went on to win. He won the World Cup with England.
That's,
He's the
I
only
think it's
person to
fair.
do that.
I think
it's
it's
fair,
fair.
but I've
It's
never watched
I
a
agree,
match
I
with Bobby
agree,
Moore.
but
so-
I put Brian Clough.
Bobby
in my
Moore,
European
Harry
match.
exactly.
Maguire's a bit of a.
Yeah, Harry Maguire.
I've never seen Bobby Moore play.
I know what you're saying about Harry Maguire because Harry Maguire has been Mr. Consistent.
I agree.
and
For
he's been very good for
First
England.
name
Harry
on the
Maguire.
I do agree,
But
but
there's no way you can choose him over John Terry or Sol Campbell.
Was John
Bobby
Terry?
Moore.
Was John Terry the first name on the team sheet? Probably was at one
Probably
point.
was at one
But
point.
Harry Maguire was also it.
right, moving swiftly on then. Left back, surely all the same.
Come on.
This will be easy. Ashley Cole, Leighton Baines. Ashley Cole.
Ashley Cole.
Ashley Cole.
Yeah, speaks for itself. Right, let's go to the midfield. Should we start with the centre mids because we've all
Yeah.
got positions of
Yeah.
centre mids.
I've got 3 centimetres.
I've got 3 centre mids
I've
as well.
got 2.
I'm
I've got a
hoping-
diamond,
I'm
so-
hoping there's 2 people in there that
I've
we've
got like
all
a
got
triangle.
similar. So I'll say them. Steven Gerrard.
Yeah.
Who's got Steven Gerrard?
I-
Yep,
Yeah,
I've got
I've got
Have you
Gerrard.
got
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
I've
so
got
we've all got Gerrard and then Gaza. We all got Gaza.
Ooh, I've left out Gaza.
I've got Gaza.
I've got Gaz on the left wing
I've
Okay,
got
these are your
Gaza in
team.
the centre.
Okay, so 3 of us. Why? So why have you not got?
because
Gaza
you forgot
then?
about it.
No, I didn't forget about him. I've just
Never
got
seen him play.
his mate Bobby Charlton instead.
I've got Bobby Charlton in there as well. I've got Bobby Charlton in my 3 too.
Stanley Matthews is on my
no, I've
bench.
got-
I've got Bobby Charlton in my 3.
Oh, no, you-
My three's Gaza, Bobby Charlton, Steve Gerrard. Bobby Charlton's
I've
probably
gone-
the best England player ever. So maybe it's because when we were in the Euros, right, we were asking all these questions of who's the best ever England player. Bobby Charlton
Yeah.
came up a lot. And I kind of forgot Bobby Charlton.
And he scored 49 goals from midfield.
He probably is like the best England player ever or something. But I've never seen him. But I can't put him in the best
agree.
England
I agree,
11.
but he has to because we've just said that he's potentially the best England player ever. So that's my 3. Bobby Charlton, Gaza, Steven Gerrard.
I'm
a great
Gerrard,
3, by the
Bobby
way.
Charlton,
Great
Lampard.
I've got Gerrard and Lampard.
I don't
You're
think you can
Lampard.
put Gerrard and Lampard together
Well,
because they could never play together.
I just said at the start. I said
Never-
my midfield's going to get overrun.
Yeah.
I
Like a
caveated
tactician.
that. No, he's right though. Like
I
it's a poor
agree.
midfield. I did have Rice. I had Gerrard.
I
and
was
Rice.
considering him over
I
Gerrard,
did.
to be
Do you
honest.
know why? Okay.
Balance.
Rice is there. Rice is written down. I scribbled him up for Gerrard for Lampard because I thought there's no way I can put Rice in over Lampard. I've never seen an England player like Declan Rice in terms of what he offers, what he's got in his locker is absolutely incredible, and he would give you balance with any other centre midfielder in there. So that's why I did have Rice in there.
I think
he's
probably
quality.
will be one day.
And I thought about putting Bellingham in, but then every time I've seen Bellingham for England, he's been crap.
Yeah, apart from
so. Yeah.
But
so
crap, yeah.
Rice was close, and then I just thought I can't with all good conscience sit here and try and defend Rice over Lampard. I just can't do it. I've gone Lampard.
I've got Gerrard and Gaza a bit further forward. I was going Calvin Phillips, but I didn't. I put Wayne Rooney in holding midfield just to get him on the pitch.
Sure.
Because he could play a ball, and also we could just push him
Hang
off
on.
the pitch.
So
who are your centre mids?
Rooney, holding.
Gerrard, Gaza, and Rooney.
So you're playing Rooney deeper than Gerrard?
I am, yeah.
Do you know when we asked this question, I thought this is going to be so boring. There's going to be no controversy whatsoever with this.
Gerrard and Gaza go like that. Rooney down the middle, bang.
I realised through his career he started playing deeper, but
He did, and he showed he could do it. So I'm thinking, a wise Wayne Rooney could play anywhere on that
Hang a minute,
pitch.
just
Over
just
Steven
to
Gerrard.
Just to
Gerrard's
round
on
that
my
bit
pitch.
up,
Yes,
what
I
you
know,
just
but-
said there. You'd rather have Rooney as a holding midfielder in your attacking line.
No, he can move into the attacking line. I didn't feel right
Which-
playing a
hold on.
4-2-5.
Hold on, sorry. Can we go one further back even there? You're sitting there as manager of the England Greatest 11, and you've got Harry Maguire getting the ball and giving it to a defensive midfielder of Wayne Rooney.
That would work.
That's your team.
That would work.
Wow.
I am dropping in.
Wow.
That is mental.
interesting.
Right,
wingers.
attackers. Oh, you've got wingers, haven't you?
I've
don't
got
have
wingers. I thought we had to go
I've got
4-4-2.
wingers.
I didn't realise it.
Well,
You could be
he's very
flexible.
English, but
My
our
left
wingers
winger
are poor.
is controversial.
Oh my god! If you've not got my right winger in your squad,
haven't-
are you
I haven't got Becks
crazy?
in there, no.
How have you not got David Beckham?
I've got
He's
David
not-
Beckham.
in your England
He's
all-time
just
11.
not one of the best, in the 11. He's just not.
Okay, I'm gonna go as far as saying, out of all my 11 here, David Beckham is the best player on this
No,
pitch.
he's not.
Have you? Oh.
He's
David
just,
Beckham's
he's
the
just,
kicker
he's
football
just
better
the
than
most
anyone on the
famous.
pitch.
No, like I'm not.
He's not
I'm
the best
not.
footballer.
You've got to say I've got half decent football knowledge.
Ooh.
I'm not coming at this. I'm not coming at this because David Beckham is a big name. David Beckham. I have got Seaman, Neville, Rio, Campbell, Cole, Gerrard, Lampard, Beckham, Gazza on the wing. Beckham is the best player.
So
of all those players.
so
He's the best player of all
Do
those
you
players.
think Beckham is the best ever English footballer?
I think he could be an argument. There's never ever been a player who can hit a ball like him ever again, cross a ball like him ever again. And his play and everything. David Beckham was a world
He's in my team.
world-class
He's in my
player.
team.
But you wouldn't be a million miles away from saying he could be the best player on that pitch.
But
He's
not.
That performance against Greece
I
alone.
think
Yeah,
I think you
agree, the goal
youngsters
for
get a
Greece,
little
yeah.
bit.
The whole performance. He had a load of free kicks that all missed, and then he scored the last one.
I think there's an issue with your.
So we had all free kicks that missed. Sorry.
Yeah, but he just kept going. But
I think there's an issue
was
with
the
your
only player that
generation.
turned up that
There's
game.
an issue with your generation where I think you probably think that the Beckham big hype then kind of like takes away from actually his football ability. What I need to say to you is David Beckham was
A fantastic
was
footballer. Yeah,
unbelievable.
yeah.
Not beyond that, like he was.
I do think he was
ridiculous.
amazing, but also I haven't got wingers in my team, so I've sacrificed the wingers because I think the attackers, the strikers are better.
Well,
than what Beckham is.
I'm going to struggle next.
I struggle with my left
I've got-
wing.
I've got Gazza.
Yeah,
You've not
I've
put
seen
Gazza.
it,
You've
I've
not put
seen
Gazza.
it. I'll be honest
Well, I
with you.
couldn't
Ash,
think of
hang
the
on a
left
minute,
wing.
just quickly, sorry. I've seen Ash's team now, right? And Ash came at us. Came at me and Tom about Pickford. Came at me and Tom about Bobby Charlton. Came at me and Tom about Bobby Moore as well. Ash has got Harry Maguire at centre half. He's got Wayne Rooney CDM.
Who's your
And
left
on the left
winger?
wing, he's got Joe Cole.
Joe Cole. Right.
So, like,
Joe
what-
Cole for 2
Ash,
years.
Ash, you've not got a good
Exactly.
side.
Well, it was Joe Cole or Stuart Downing because I don't know who else had ever played left wing.
Why would you not go? Why would you not go Saka?
Well, yeah. Well, I can't put Saka in now. How many games has he played for
Oh, what?
England?
But you were contemplating Stuart
No,
down.
well, I wasn't really, was I? But there was a point where England's choice on the left wing was you stick Gerrard out on left wing.
To be fair,
Scholes
Scholes played
be
left
fair,
wing.
I
a
need
lot,
to-
yeah.
I
He
need
was
to hold
forward
my
of
hands up
flat.
a little
Scholes
bit.
isn't
Yeah.
the left. Nobody could ever play
I need
left
to hold my
wing.
hands up a bit. I showed Alan my team, and I had Rooney on the left wing because I didn't know where else to
Yeah.
put him.
Yeah.
And then Alan went, "Why don't you just put Gazza on the left wing?"
Yeah.
I forgot
well
about Gazza.
said, Al.
So Alan got me out of a bit
I've
of a
got him in
hole.
the middle. I've got Joe Cole. I just felt like when he was at Chelsea with Robben, then that was peak Joe Cole, and he did it for England. He did that goal against Sweden.
Yeah.
I'd rather
he was
Robben.
a very, very good player, was Joe Cole. And he
Yeah,
was,
you mean no.
How
Nowhere near
good?
that level,
How
mate.
good was Ian Robben?
Yeah, Joe.
Oh, he was.
He was a
world-class,
joke.
like, as
Really,
left wing,
I think
right.
he's a bit underrated.
Oh yeah,
Underrated. People forget.
He's
about
in
him.
like he could be like top 10 ever player.
Yeah,
Like,
people
he could be a
forget about him.
ridiculous level. Ian Robben.
Okay, my front three then. I've gone a 4-3-1-2. In the cam in the centre attacking mid, I've got Rooney.
Yeah.
And then the two strikers, I've got Harry Kane and Alan Shearer.
Yeah, I'm in a bit of trouble.
Okay, that's going to be interesting.
I'm in back.
Harry Kane and Alan Shearer, obviously the two best England strikers ever.
I
Wayne
haven't got
Rooney, I
either of
think,
them.
is up there with
Yeah.
Bobby Charlton in saying that he's the best England player ever.
Yeah, it's pretty fair.
I actually think that 11 is the strongest thing I've ever done whilst on this podcast.
I
think quite a lot of people.
Can you
will
read it
agree
out
with me.
again?
I've got in goal Pickford. Right
I mean,
back
stop.
Walker. Centre backs Terry and Bobby Moore. Left back Ash Cole. Centre mids Gaza, Charlton, Steven Gerrard. Centre attacker mid Rooney. Striker Kane and Shearer.
Yeah, you've got a better 11 than I have.
Who are your front two, Bill? Because you said you're in trouble.
Well, I've got.
I bet you got Michael Owen in
I've
there.
got.
haven't you?
I've got a front two of Shearer, Kane, and Rooney. So let's move on. Who is in yours, Tom?
What's yours, Tom?
Oh, we are moving on. Okay.
Yeah, we are moving on. Yeah, I think what we're doing.
Well, in the 10, I went with David Beckham.
Okay.
I've never seen
feel
him
that's
play
a
there. Okay.
Well, I haven't got wingers. So
Mind you,
okay,
I've
fair
got
enough.
Rooney in holding midfield. so
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Oh, yeah, shut up, man.
Yeah,
and
fine.
you've got Joe Cole on the
You got Harry Maguire taking corners.
Actually got a left mid on the left middle.
Gaza was unfortunate to miss out.
Who have you got? Who have you got ahead of Beckham?
I've got Kane and Rooney.
So you've not got
No
Shearer.
Shearer.
No Shearer.
Shearer was probably the one. If I was going to drop any of them, it would have been Shearer.
I
Kane
think
has to
you
be
might
in
have
there.
been better off putting Rooney at 10, dropping
Yeah.
Beckham completely,
I've done what I've done, yeah.
and doing what you
I
done,
dropped
yeah.
Shearer and Kane.
So
And
who-
I put Owen.
Oh, for God's sake, Ash.
He was good
Prime
for England.
Owen. Owen. Shearer didn't show up a lot of time for England. He went on like 10, 11 game streaks without scoring goals. Just because his highlights show that he scored a lot, don't mean he was
didn't score a
consistent.
lot.
Who?
Don't mean he was consistent for England. Alan Shearer.
Didn't he win Golden Boot in the 96?
Yeah,
Alan Shearer, sorry?
that's when he scored a lot of goals.
Oh,
But like,
did Michael Owen ever win the Golden Boot? Just
He
out
won
of
the
interest.
Ballon
he
d'Or.
won the Ballon d'Or.
To be
whereas-
fair,
For Liverpool,
to be
not
fair
for
to
England.
Ash, when Shearer and Rooney were playing together at that time, and one had to get injured, you'd rather Owen was playing than Shearer.
Was that Owen more?
Michael Owen was so good. Michael Owen could head a ball, and he was only like 5 foot.
He wasn't.
9 or something.
Michael Owen's on the same level as Wayne Rooney.
Well, I
Not
Wayne
really
Rooney
miles
just
off.
did it.
Well, Wayne Rooney's probably a bit better.
Yeah,
Well,
Wayne
no,
Rooney was more
Young Owen
consistent.
and Young
Michael Owen
Rooney
wasn't-
were probably on par.
If Michael Owen had
Injury
gone on to
problems.
have the career that Wayne Rooney had, then Michael Owen would be the better footballer.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
But Wayne Rooney just had a better career. So
How many
Wayne-
England
yeah,
goals? England goals for 5 years was literally Gary Neville gives the ball to David Beckham. Gary Neville overlaps David Beckham. Beckham crosses it in and Owen heads it in. That was our goal, that we would win 2-0 against Macedonia over international
Yeah, I think
period.
that's fair.
How many
every
goals has
time.
Michael Owen got for England? I'd like to know that.
30 odd. I
Yeah.
reckon.
But without injury.
Let's have a look.
I agree, but you can't say without injury. Like what? Abu
can,
Dhabi
for
could have been one of
England.
the greatest Premier League midfielders
Abu
ever without
Dhabi.
injury.
Abu Dhabi was a great
What?
player.
So
No, I think he's got a valid argument to be in there, Michael Owen.
I do
he's,
too.
He's not as
I
bad
do
of a
too.
shout as Harry Maguire,
And Jordan
Joe
Pickford.
Cole.
Right, so move on.
Yeah, I like that. Also, just quickly, can we do another poll for who you agree with for their 11 the most?
Who's got the best?
Who's got the best 11?
So I've got David Seaman in goal, back four of Gary Neville, Harry Maguire, Rio Ferdinand, and Ashley Cole.
get a vote.
You're going to get slated for Harry Maguire.
Midfield three.
Midfield.
Hey! Stoke!
All right, we're
Stoke
going to get through
Tranmere!
this, are we?
And then the striker forwards, I've got...
A midfield three of Rooney, Gerrard, and Gaza, which they can interchange. I've got Beckham on the right, Joe Cole on the left, and up front, Michael Owen.
I just said mine, so I won't do mine again. Go on, Bill.
I've got David Seaman in there. I've got Gary Neville at right back. My quarterbacks are Rio Ferdinand and Sol Campbell. Ashley Cole at left back. I've got a centre midfield of Gerrard and Lampard, which I feel I might get slated on a little bit. But Beckham on one wing, Gaza on the other.
There's goals.
And then Shearer, Kane and Rooney up front as a front two.
Bill's got a 12-man team.
You're going to have to
Tom,
choose
I'm
I'm
one
going to
of
have
the
to
team.
choose one, aren't I?
Tom's not reading his daddies. This is where Tom forgets.
No.
I think Tom's added Beckham in.
Yeah.
Last
He's
time.
he's so
What are you
true.
talking about?
Tom's going to go Tom Finney.
Pickford in goal.
Stanley Matthews. Sorry, Tom.
It's all right. Pickford in goal. We've gone Walker. We've gone. Who was it? Ashley Cole.
So there you go.
We've got Terry and Moore. We've got a lovely little diamond.
Kiefer Moore's Welsh.
Lovely diamond of Gerrard, Lampard, Bobby Charlton, David Beckham, and up top your goal scorers Rooney and Kane.
Nice.
Come on.
Let us know.
Strip.
Let us know who you think. Head over to Facebook as well. Vote on the poll. You'll see the graphics on there of the teams. But unfortunately, now it's time for you two to lose on the quiz.
Oh.
Let's do this.
Hold on, before we do that, what time is it now, kids?
It's currently
I like how he's got-
5:12.
Oh! Yeah! How easy was that? How easy was that?
quiz time.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Caden.
We okay?
What time is it,
Yeah, we
Caden?
It's quiz time.
Whee.
And 9 minutes past 12.
Twice, mate.
So it is 8-7.
It's 8-7 to you
8-7.
guys.
And it's first to 10.
That's it.
First to 10.
And it's first to 10 for this
8-7.
series, and then we're going to restart
I
again.
really have enjoyed this quiz, man.
Yeah.
When you first mentioned it, you wanted to do a quiz at the end of the podcast. I was kind of like, I'm not sure if it'll work. It's the best thing we've added to the podcast.
I only suggested it start as like something to kind of fill a bit at the end or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's
Like
turned
a-
into...
It's like the most competitive thing I'm involved
Yeah.
in.
Oh, yeah.
I play
Yeah.
semi-pro football, and this is more
Yeah.
competitive than my games at the moment.
This week's quiz written by Mike Evans.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank
you,
you,
Mike.
Mike. He's done it as the exact same form as last week because it worked so well.
Okay.
So it's going to be each answer is worth at 1 point, and
Cool.
you can pass over if you don't know the third one, etc.
So there's
cool.
3...
Is it 3 points per
Yeah.
question? or
3
is it
points per question. Yeah. And then we've got the Who Am I's at the end. How many?
Oh, I'm so nervous!
Oh, my heart. Like,
I don't feel any pressure here.
Oh, I do.
We're in the driver's seat here.
I'm glad we're 8-7 up because I'd be really nervous.
Yeah.
I'm 8-7
Yeah.
down.
I mentioned up top as well, these are tailored, so there are names attached to each question here from Mike.
Interesting, Mike.
Right, so the first round of individual questions are weekend review. And then the next set are going to be just general.
You done your research?
Who
Try and
studied?
remember.
Have you watched Match of the Day? Al?
Last night,
I
in
did
Match
watch
of the Day.
Match
on
of the Day
no.
one though.
Sky Sports, Gary Neville
You were like
podcast.
Matrix.
I
Like,
had Match of the Day 2 down there. Football League show.
Bobby Moore's favourite moments.
The first question, we've got Jack up top.
Ooh.
Right, are you ready? Birmingham City lost their undefeated status in the league this weekend, leaving 3 teams across the Premier League and EFL undefeated so far. Who are they?
Oh, I was really hoping he was going to ask a Birmingham question there.
I didn't even know who Birmingham lost to, by the way.
Oh, I do.
Liverpool. Sorry, did you say EFL and the Premier League?
I did.
Oh, no, it's not Liverpool.
Oh, no, you said it. That's an answer.
Why have I said Liverpool?
That's an answer. You got 2 more.
Oh, my God, that is so bad. Why have I said Liverpool?
Come on. Let's get
Man
this.
City.
I think.
Don't think they've lost. And Stockport.
Okay, 1 correct. It's Man City. That's correct.
I actually don't even know.
Arsenal, Man City, and Sheffield United.
Correct.
Yes! Come on. What a start. Come on.
That's
What a shout, Bill.
2-1. 2-1 to Bill and Tom.
Sheffield United, wow.
Who?
Who did Brighton lose to?
Why are you asking me?
Because you are.
I've not got
I
that.
don't know why that. I don't know. I just.
I thought Brighton wrote down Brighton, right? Did you? I was so sure.
That was terrible. Why didn't I say Arsenal?
Tom, you're up next. So 3 teams this weekend scored 4 goals in the Premier League or EFL games this weekend. Who were they?
Is it 4 or more, or is it 4 on the dot?
No, it says in brackets, only looking for teams that scored exactly 4 goals.
Wow, that's tough.
Not more than 4.
I'm glad
God,
you.
thank you for asking that. I was about to say
That's tough,
Brentford.
that.
We'll go Wimbledon, Gillingham, and we'll go... You know what? We'll go Grimsby Town.
None of those.
I wasn't expecting it.
Grimsby Town. When was the last time they scored 4 goals? No, again, Swindon won't
Yeah,
score
but now
4
if they
goals,
have,
mate.
though,
Yeah,
if
well
they
then
have, and we're
I
not
take
said
the
it.
blame.
Right,
Okay, Wrexham, Walsall,
You
and
took one of them.
Chesterfield.
Can I give this answer?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, how many did they get? None.
They've got 1 there. Wrexham's
They got
correct.
Wrexham, right.
So
I
you're
know-
currently at 2-all.
I know Norwich City got 4 against Hull.
Did they?
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, they did.
And then who was the last one then?
The last one is West Ham.
Oh my God!
Of course it is. It's Ipswich.
Oh my God! I didn't even entertain the Premier League
How can all 4 of us miss that?
because none of us entertained the Premier League.
What's the score, kid?
The score's 2-all currently.
No.
This is
Oh, no,
a
I'll
bad
take-
showing
I'll
so
ta-
far,
I'll ta-
fellas.
Hey, I got Sheffield United. I'm quite happy
but
with this.
it's still 2-all. West Ham one's really annoyed me.
Ash, it's you up next.
If we'd have kept going down the W, we'd have just gone for another one.
Wigan.
You ready?
Yes.
3 players scored and assisted in the Premier League this weekend. Name them.
I know this.
Rutter,
I don't know.
Shout that is.
Saka,
Yes.
and
I don't even know. Oh, I do. I think I do.
Bowen.
That's 2 correct.
Well done, Ash.
I've written down West Ham.
It's
I
yeah.
feel like a coup.
Wait, hang on. They
it'll-
can steal, can't they?
Yeah.
Don't say it. Oh.
I need to say which two it is.
Yeah,
It was
It was Saka and Bowen.
Oh. What?
Yeah.
Rowe got an assist as
Richard
well.
Scar.
Yeah, he
Richard definitely
scored.
got an assist.
It's not what I've got here.
Rutter didn't get an
I was
assist.
going Bowen or Kudus.
Hang on,
Done really well with
Rutter
that.
didn't get an assist.
He didn't get an assist.
Oh,
It's
is that not
gone
classed?
down as
Is that
an
not
assist.
classed?
It's not gone down as an assist.
Why is that not an assist?
I don't know.
It did hit a deflection. It did hit a deflection.
Well.
You could- yeah, if I check that like 2 days
fair
from now.
enough.
Yeah, there's no.
He
It's-
did
it-
that
okay.
slide, didn't
It's
he?
taken it did take a big deflection, so I don't know what the rules
Maybe it
are.
wasn't. Yeah. Well, I don't know what the rules are then.
No, I don't know the rules of like if it hits a deflection, it's not your assist.
No. Well,
Fair enough.
sounds honest.
So
Yeah.
just one
Fair play.
to
I
get.
will say Mike Evans is extremely diligent, and I would have been
Yeah.
very,
Yeah.
very
Innit?
surprised if he.
I
Yeah.
thought maybe you wrote it whilst the Spurs game.
What's first games? 2-all.
I think it might be a Brentford player. And I don't know whether Mbeumo got an assist. I know he scored a penalty, or it could just be a rogue one like an Ethan Pinnock, because I know he scored.
So, I mean, you know what, Tom? I'm going to leave this for you. Whatever you think. Go Pinnock, go Mbeumo, go whatever you want to do. Come on, Tom. It's Tom. Come on, Tom.
Yeah.
I don't know whether
Go on, answer.
I seem to remember Mbeumo getting like 8 points in fantasy,
Come on.
which would mean that he wouldn't have got an assist.
Okay.
Should we go Pinnock?
Go on. Let's do it.
Ethan
Can I
Pinnock.
say if that's right? That's
No.
unbelievable.
That's
Buemo, you're right. He didn't get an assist.
We were maybe
We were- Doku.
No, Ait Nuri, Wolves.
Oh, he did. He scored
Ah,
last minute,
fair
didn't he?
enough.
So what's the scores there, please, Caden?
4-2.
Okay, I'm happy with that. It's good 2 point there.
Yeah,
Nice
thank
one,
you
mate.
very much.
Also,
Thank
Jared
you.
Bowen
Thank
won.
you.
Great shout.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
a
out of
great,
nowhere.
that's a
Really
great,
strong
great
shout, yeah.
Really good shout.
Bill, last but not least. 3 games finished 0-0 in the Championship this weekend. Which ones?
Oh God, hang on.
I've got West Brom Millwall was 0-0.
Yeah.
You can,
Stoke Derby and I think it was Pullman out. I think it was Pullman out from nowhere. It was the
go on.
Sunday game. Cardiff Bristol City.
No.
Didn't they draw 1-1?
So how many did you get there? 1.
1.
Okay. So
Who
we
was it?
guess.
Was that West Brom Millwall?
Sorry, yes, that's
the
the
only
one
one I
right.
wrote down was
Yeah,
West
West
Brom.
Brom.
Figure out who they
I thought it did quite well there.
Who is it, Tom? Tom, who is it?
Oh my god, yeah, that is it. Oh my god.
Why would he know that?
Must be a decent one.
Must be Welsh.
That he's betting on.
QPR? No. Derby played QPR and they won 2-0. I know that for a fact, yeah. And then let's go.
Swansea?
Yeah, Swansea versus Stoke.
Yes! Thank you, Jack. Burnley Preston was a
Burnley
correct
Preston
answer.
was 0-0.
What did we say?
Did I say Burnley?
But
Did
Swan-
I just make up a fixture?
You
Right.
made a fixture. It was you made a fixture. They played each other 0-0. Then you went, no, not
Blackburn
Burnley. I'm
played
going to do
Plymouth,
Blackburn
you
play
donkey.
Plymouth.
Right,
And
I'm
then
going
you got
to
sent
And
off.
who was that? There's a derby.
Yes,
there,
you
wasn't
pulled that off his face.
Right,
Maybe I
what?
made it up.
Stoke Derby. What do you mean by that?
Stoke won. The Derby won 2-0.
No, Stoke versus Derby.
Okay, good. I was worried that was a derby.
No.
And I didn't.
No, I get
Because-
that. Who
Why,
was
was it
Stoke?
Stoke
I
they
knew
play?
it was Stoke. And
Yeah,
who were they
yeah.
playing?
So it was Swansea.
Stoke
Who did
Swansea.
we say then?
You said it right.
Did we get that right?
You got that right.
You got Stoke Swansea? No way.
That's what they said.
Swansea?
They said Stoke Swansea.
I thought you said Stoke Derby.
We didn't say Derby because you said Derby 1-2.
Oh, no.
Can I say, if we'd have said
the
Burnley,
hell?
then if I'd not said that, we'd have both made them up and got them right.
That is.
That was
Oh, do you know what? That is.
Class.
that was weird, that.
I was convinced you got. That
That was weird.
Oh my god! The odds of those two playing each other, then the odds of those two being it off.
That's weird. That's weird.
I'm so annoyed we took that off.
Yeah, you took it off. You took off his toes.
I knew there was a Lancashire derby, but I thought
No,
it was
yeah,
Blackburn
yeah.
Preston, not Burnley Preston.
So
It was Plymouth Blackburn. There was a 97th minute goal.
Burnley.
Burnley Preston, Swansea Stoke, West Brom Millwall.
That is hilarious.
They
That's
did
bizarre.
get
That's so
they did
weird.
get it the wrong way round. It was the.
They did get it the wrong way around, but
Could you imagine?
did say both teams.
Brilliant.
That's
What
5-3.
bizarre.
We turned thinking like I didn't even hear what you said for the other two. Thought this, no matter who it was, you're not getting that right.
They just made up 2 matches.
I've got them both
Stoke
0-0.
versus-
And they both played each other.
Brilliant.
I mean, the odds of that.
That is
Yeah.
class.
So that's 5-3 with the first set of
done.
individual questions.
Well done, Jack. They just made it up.
I know,
Have we got another round of this?
Yeah, second round of individual questions. These are general.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So Jack, you're up first here. The Nations League returns this week. Who are the three previous countries crowned as winners of the National League? Nations League, sorry.
Been
Ooh.
3 winners already.
I don't even know. I think Spain are one. I wasn't looking, don't worry. Spain.
I was going to say Spain just then.
Did Netherlands win it? Spain, the Netherlands, and
I think they were in a final.
I had another country in my head now. I've forgotten who it
Oh,
was.
that's a shame.
Spain, the Netherlands, and who did I have in my head? Portugal.
That's 2 correct.
Yeah, well
Well
done.
done.
Spain and Netherlands, I
Holland.
think.
Spain and Netherlands are right.
No,
Yeah?
Spain and Portugal.
Oh, Netherlands were wrong.
Portugal. I think the other one's this.
So what?
I had Portugal in my
So you reckon Belgium or Croatia?
I think Croatia might have lost to Spain in the final.
I was going to say I think Croatia made it to a final but lost. Are Belgium good enough to win it?
France.
I can't see Belgium being good enough.
France.
It is France.
I'd say France.
Come on.
That's
Forward one back.
I thought it was Netherlands that I got right.
I
thought,
Yeah,
I thought
we were
that
convinced
was
with
the first name I
Netherlands.
put
and then
down.
I thought Portugal was the one that I was maybe just throwing in.
Yeah,
there.
I was
I'd really
surprised.
said France.
Yeah.
My next guess would have been
Good
France.
Answers.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
very good answer.
Thank
there,
you.
Jack.
that makes it 4-7. 7-4. Sorry. Tom,
Hello.
7-4. I forgot.
Who- who are officially first, second, and third in the league table after match day 2 in the Champions League group stage?
First, second, and third.
Rankings, national rankings. I thought,
Oh
I
yeah,
know
we'd
the
know
answer
that. We'd know
yesterday.
that. Yeah.
In order. It don't matter who's in order, does it?
Not in order.
Ooh, this is Dortmund and Villa. Oh, 2 of them. I'm going to say Dortmund, Villa, and Stuttgart.
Oh, that's a good guess.
1 correct, Dortmund.
Dortmund.
What?
Who?
1 correct, Dortmund.
Okay, right. So
Where
it's
to go?
not Brest. We're going Brest.
I was gonna say Brest.
And then come on, if we can get this here.
Oh, I know the other one as
No,
well
they
now.
lost
Damn.
Monaco. Real Madrid have lost.
Yeah, Real Madrid have lost. Leverkusen. By Leverkusen, have they won both theirs?
They
I think they might have.
might have done.
Should we get that? By Leverkusen.
I think it is.
No, it's Benfica.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Benfica and
Oh,
Brest.
they battered at
Benfica
Leverkusen.
Benfica,
Brest,
Brest,
yeah.
and Dortmund are the
Yeah,
3.
my
Oh,
point is Brest.
That's another point. No, Ash. Well done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should have.
It's sorry. So it's 1-1
I
on
should've
that one. It's not
remembered
bad.
Brest.
Benfica beat Atletico, didn't they? 4-0?
Yeah, that's 8-5.
Did they?
Yeah, I had them down to draw.
I'm pretty sure Leverkusen won both theirs as well, though.
Mate,
they
what
must
goal
be up
difference?
there.
Goal
Yeah.
difference.
Well, yes, Villa weren't in there.
No, I
Ash,
thought they were.
Yes.
going into the international break, which teams are top of the German Bundesliga, Italian Series, is it Series
Serie A,
A? Serie A, and the French League 1?
I think Monaco are top of Liga 1. I think Germany. Go Bayern Munich then.
You're
No, I think it is. I think it
you're
is.
wrong
They
with
drew at the
Italy.
weekend.
Yeah, but Frankfurt was
Wrong with
second.
I know, but
Monaco and Bayern Munich are correct.
Yeah.
Ashley Grint.
Yeah,
Do I think it's Italy?
that is correct. Yeah, say it, Bill. That's right.
Italy's Napoli.
Yeah.
Correct.
I wrote that. Yeah, Napoli. Yeah. Because Scott McTominay keeps scoring. Another 2 points, though, Ash.
That's
Well done.
that's 10-6.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
They're coming to you now, Bill. Yeah.
We have a game in hand. It's fine.
Right, Bill,
4 points.
You could get 3 here. If you get 3, fair play.
you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Come on, Bill.
England play Greece this week in their upcoming Nations League fixture, but they haven't played each other since 2006. England won 4-0 and the goals were shared out between a defender, a midfielder and a striker. Who scored them?
To be fair, Bill, this is your era.
It's not. It's a bad era. This.
That is horrible. Why have you done that to him?
Is that horrible?
No. You know what, Mike?
What are we
There was
saying
no
there?
need for that. You asked me who was top of the table.
I don't know.
Just throw a guess out there, Bill.
Yeah.
If you get any of these, fair play, because we're struggling as well.
It's just a guess.
It's
It's
literally
an
a guess.
educated guess, isn't it?
Rooney, Gerrard, and Rio.
No.
No.
None.
Okay,
Oh,
that helps us out so much. Okay, so we're going Sol Campbell, Frank Lampard, Peter Crouch.
That's 2 correct.
No way.
Crouch and Lampard.
What a shout
Who
Crouch
was
is.
the defender?
The one you missed was John Terry.
Oh, I said Terry!
I wrote Terry down.
That is
Ashley Green.
12-6.
Oh my god.
That's disgusting.
Peter Crouch is a good shout,
Peter
though.
Crouch
no?
is a great shout.
Thank you.
So that's 12-6 as we're heading into the Who Am I's.
7 point lead. It'd have been too much.
No, wouldn't. Because this is where it all comes back.
How many Who Am I's is there?
5. Ash, can I hear your buzzer? Jack. Bill. Tom. That's the smoothest one we've done. Thank God for that.
Can we do a clap? Can we do a clap?
We can do a clap.
Come on, Ashley, let's go. Come on.
I would have done the clap.
Right. So from 5 points to 2 points, there's only 4 statements, okay?
Yeah.
So the first statement for the first one, for 5 points. My nickname is El Mago, which means the magician in Spanish.
Oh my god, I think I know it, but I don't want to go.
I think I might know it, but
Just do it.
We don't need to go. No, we don't need to.
I love your Spanish as well, Caden.
I went on Google Translate and double checked this, and it is Mago, not Maggio.
no, let's wait. Give me a second now, Caden. Give me a second
If
right
they're not
now.
going to go for it now, we don't need to go for it. Go on, Caden.
Go on, Tom.
This is for the
Yeah.
four-pointer, yeah? With the Spanish national team, I won the 2010 World Cup and 2 European Championships.
I'm going just purely because if they get 3 points now. Juan Mata.
Why would you go one matter?
I thought I've seen that before.
I've got 2 names.
I've got two.
You get
I've got
3
one
points,
name.
you're still 3 points ahead. If you get the next one right.
Do it.
Let's get another one.
We get to listen.
Let's just. I think we go down to even just go all the way.
I think
until we're
you
certain.
are right in doing that.
Until we're
Because you just
certain.
get more points
Sure.
on the
Yeah.
board.
Okay. Yeah, good point. Good
Just
point.
get points
Yeah,
rather than.
So you
risking.
want the 3-pointer
Yes,
now,
please.
yeah?
You've done a very sensible thing there, Bill.
I played
Boring,
in the
but-
Premier League for 10 years.
Oh, one matters.
I've still only got 2 names.
One matters a good shout.
I'm
Yeah. It was between.
Can we convert?
I don't think so.
I-
Oh, actually, yeah, you can now, because
Can we convert?
Convert, yeah.
I am between David Silva and Santi Cazorla.
It's got to be David Silva.
It's got to be.
How long did Santi Cazorla play for Arsenal?
Oh, I see. You need to speak
Yeah.
quietly, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David Silva. Please.
David Silva is correct.
Well done, boys.
So you got that on the 3-pointer.
Sorry, Ash. I
No,
should have
that's
got
all right.
that.
One Matt was a better shot than I thought with the one.
Juan Mata has got a nickname, but I think it's something to do with him being small. I can't remember.
What?
Mini
You know
Mats.
why? Because when we did those nicknames on the quiz,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
had Juan Mata on one.
Was it the P?
What was the final clue?
The
sorry?
final clue was I won 4 Premier League titles with Man City and became a club legend.
Well, to be fair, gambled and won the next point.
Yeah.
So now we're 3 off.
That's made it 12-9.
Yeah.
We were
Okay.
very
Still winning,
sensible
Ash.
there.
Yeah, well done.
Sorry, Ash. You so should have got that.
Right, the next one,
He's alright. He's used to it.
the 5-point statement. Before football, I avoided getting into drugs on the streets of Brazil by selling ice cream with my mum.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Yeah.
4-pointer.
Yes, please.
I started my career at America Mineiro.
Is it Atletico?
Yes, that's gonna be here we go.
It
doesn't
says
matter.
America.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
I'll say it again. I started my career at America
No,
Mineiro.
it's
and
Atletico.
Atletico
it
Mineiro.
says America.
I know, but
here?
it's
Oh, as
Atletico.
in he's done it wrong.
Yeah, it's Atletico.
Oh, I didn't know if it changed names in for a few years. All right, okay.
Start again, K-Dog.
Sorry. Let me just write it
He's
down.
not gonna do this in one take. Watch this.
No, not because there's another word coming up that I've never seen before in my life as well. I started my career at Atletico
No, it's
Mineiro.
American.
Right.
You know what? I feel alive in these.
Okay. I started my career at Atletico Mineiro and Fluminense
Fluminense.
before making my move to the Premier League.
Oh, I feel like we have to go for it.
Do we? Go on then.
Is it Richarlison?
Yeah.
That's the name I was thinking.
Ashley Green. What an answer! You are so good at these. What an answer!
I was thinking that after
I would never have guessed
I
that.
was
mate.
thinking after the first one.
Oh,
Richarlison.
I've never heard
Nowhere
that.
near.
That's
Yeah.
I thought he was going
16-9.
around pecking people. Oh no! Great answer, Ash. That's 4 points. So that's 7 points ahead. 16-9.
16-9. I did just say that.
Good
We've
lead.
we've got 3 more left.
Yep.
3 more left. So it's still open.
So annoying.
I know.
Actually, great.
I was
answer.
waiting for him to say which club he'd been to.
Yeah,
or
I
something.
thought I need to go for this.
Really
We needed
well
the
there.
point.
No, you did well because I would have buzzed next, I think.
Right, the next one. 5-point statement. My first game in senior football was for the Argentinian national team.
Bloody hell.
I-
Are we
I
moving?
heard for the
No, I
next
don't.
one.
Are we going? Unless you're guessing.
I'm happy to move.
Okay, for 4 points. I played club football in Argentina and Brazil before making a move to the Premier League where I played for 2 clubs.
Come on.
Go on.
Carlos Tevez.
Incorrect.
Oh,
Good shout there.
slow motion replay of that one.
Answered that with a lot of
Carlos
Films.
Tevez.
loss being emphasised.
So for 3 points, after a spell at Anfield, I
Oh,
spent
no.
8 years at Barcelona.
Oh, no.
Javier Mascherano.
Correct.
Well done. 3 points. Well done, Ash.
Have we finished?
Didn't he?
What's the point difference? Oh, we have.
I've got my
Hang on.
Have you? You
Too
didn't
bad
say
you
that.
had to go
Before
for it. You
that
do
was
have to
great.
go for it with these ones. This is what happened. Do you remember
That's
the first few
19-9.
weeks?
19-9.
Oh my god.
You
10
can get
points.
them on the
so
5
you
pointers.
Yeah, you have to get both 5 points here.
Is there only 2 left?
Yeah. Carlos.
Oh,
Tevez.
cock. Oh, cock. Let's go, Caden.
Let's embarrass. Sorry.
Yeah. Right. For 5 points, the first statement. I'm the only player to be sent off in a World Cup game on my birthday.
Imagine.
I was thinking, is this on the podcast?
So we've got to go for one.
You got to think of
What a
June.
mad stat, by
Think
the
of
way.
your June babies. Who's born in June?
Could be,
It could have been the
it could be
Qatar.
Qatar is what I was thinking.
Think
It
of
could be Christmas.
December, babies.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Are you guessing?
Go on then.
David Beckham.
Incorrect.
We've won. Go on, Caden, let's move through.
Let's just stomp.
For
Stomp
the
into
4
the
pointer, I played alongside Diego Maradona at Napoli.
McTominay?
Keep going.
The 3 pointer, I made a name for myself in the Premier League, mostly for my time at Chelsea.
Viali.
Incorrect.
Can I have a guess?
Who was it?
Go on.
Di Matteo.
For 5 points.
No, probably not someone old, isn't it? I
Di
think.
Matteo. Right.
Hullet.
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 No, it was Zola.
Ah. Well done.
Another one with me there, Bill. Come back to bite you in the bum, hasn't it?
I'll do the last one.
And then
Just
what's the
see
last
if
Yeah, the last one
see
for
if it's a
5
record
points.
15-point lead going into the last 2 weeks. That would be demoralising.
I am Luka Modric's cousin.
Are you?
And now for the statement.
I really love that. That is fantastic. I'm so for that.
Oh, there's no one near anything. I've no idea. That.
That is really funny, Ash.
Oh, we've had a good laugh, haven't we,
Caden,
today?
yeah. Go on, next one, Caden. That's
Next
your
one.
favourite.
I retired from football in 2009 after being at Newcastle after they got relegated from the Premier League.
Potentially could know this.
I could know this as well, but I'm not.
2009?
You might as well, Buzz Bill, if you want.
Is it Mark Viduka?
Yeah.
Get him, Jack Durkin. Wow.
That's a very good
That
shout.
was a great
Get
shout.
in.
Who knows?
I'm sure I've
He's
heard.
Croatian, he's
And
Croatian, isn't he?
Charlie.
Yeah, he is.
He's Croatian.
He's
Mark Viduka's
Croatian, yeah.
Croatian.
So the quiz ends
He's
there
got a Croatian
at
coffee.
23-9.
Oh! No, it wasn't 23-9, was it?
Yeah.
Was it? Oh
23-9.
my God, that
should've
is
said for
borderline a bullying. I would say I've
Are we
seen,
calling HR?
I would say I've seen less bullying in a schoolyard than what's just going on there, fellas.
I think we almost need to book ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That
actually
was a
feel
bit-
I actually feel a bit like mean.
Yeah, violated.
You feel
Sorry,
mean.
I feel
Sorry,
we might
but
have violated you
boy,
there.
sorry. I know, like we have fun in that, but like that's a bit horrible, wasn't it? Really horrible. That,
8-all.
wasn't it? 8-all. God, it makes it exciting. Good quiz, that, by the way. Really
Yeah,
enjoyed
it
that
was
quiz.
very good
Great
one.
questions.
Except for who played in a random 2006 game
Yeah, but
against
we
Greece.
didn't know.
Yeah,
we
but
got
it's
them
it's
right.
good to get 9 out of a possible like 35 points. I mean, at the end of the day.
Ah, brilliant. Well done, Mike. Thank you very much for that. Are we going to go straight into the question? These two aren't happy, by the way. These two look like they've seen a ghost.
Who's asked the question, Jack?
It's Mike Evans. Mike Evans asked the question. We'll read out the first question. Let these two deal with what they're dealing with over there, the bullying in the schoolyard. Mike Evans has asked, what do you consider to be the biggest shock result upset in a game that you can remember?
Probably,
Good question.
Probably today.
It was on the cards, that. What are you on about upset? Poor. God, there's been loads.
Birmingham winning the League Cup
Oh,
final.
yeah, against Arsenal, yeah.
That was a big one at the time.
Yeah, it was. Wigan.
They got relegated.
Did Wigan beat City, was it? These two are yeah, someone press play on them. They want this to end ASAP. Go on, Ash. We'll answer these then. Ash, go on. What?
Biggest
So
shock
Birmingham-
result. Yeah.
There's probably
Well, I'll
loads
tell
out
you
there.
what was score? It's not. It was more a shock than upset. What did Liverpool beat Man U by last season?
Oh, 7-1 was
That
it?
was stupid.
7-0,
That's
I
a
think.
shock.
7-0.
That was a
Um,
shock. 'Cause
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Oh, but Man United 8-2 against Arsenal.
That was
yeah,
big as
shock
well.
wise.
But what's like underdogs beating?
Well, I think Bradford City beating Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final.
MK Dons, Man United.
Wimbledon.
Oh yeah,
winning the FA Cup.
I tell you what would have been definitely the answer. It'd have been Coventry last year
Bradford
they
City were in
won the
League
last
Two
Mm.
against Jose Mourinho's Chelsea.
When was this?
Oh,
When was
yeah.
this? I don't remember this.
In the quarterfinals of the FA Cup.
Was it really?
And they scored 4 goals. And Jose Mourinho had never conceded 4 goals in the history at home, in the history of his managerial
Oh,
career.
wow.
It
And
never
League
lost
Two,
at
Bradford
home.
City
I didn't
were-
know that.
He hadn't
either.
lost at home until that season in his managerial career.
Yeah,
They beat him at Stamford Bridge.
they scored 4. League Two. Phil Parkinson's Bradford
John
City went
Stead
there.
scored.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
That's the answer
I
then.
think that's the biggest shock I've ever seen.
I've never heard.
They went and just took them apart, and they knocked them out of the FA Cup, and they got to the final of the. Or it might have been the League Cup.
It was the
Wow.
final as well, wasn't it?
Well, there you go,
They
Mike.
lost 4-0 to Swansea in the final.
Yeah, they did.
But I think that season, Bradford City from League Two. This is never talked about. That season, they got to the final of the League Cup and the semi-finals of the FA Cup.
They beat,
In the
they
same
beat
season.
Arsenal
Yeah,
as well
I
on
think
penalties.
so.
They did, didn't
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
It was just Phil Parkinson. What a
Fair
manager.
play. What's your? Have you got a question now? Is that a question?
No.
Oh.
So yeah, subscribe. We'll see you next week.
They're absolutely done out here, aren't they? Oh
Is there-
my
is
god!
there
Ash,
not
this
a
is
different
what
one
we
on
do. I'm happy to end this podcast here because me and Ash have had a great day. Not sure about these two. Any comments?
I'll see you next week.
It's always a pleasure, people. Never a chore.
Not always.
When you leave, close the door.
Thank you.
See you later, everyone.
Stay safe, everyone.